Dear friends, Namaste. Today we're going to talk about malnutrition in Maharashtra. Maharashtra is a state in India, and we know that India has a high burden of malnutrition, especially child malnutrition, for quite many years. Last year, a survey by Indian Institute of Population Sciences Mumbai showed that the malnutrition in children under 2 years in the state has considerably reduced. Stunting has fallen, wasting has fallen, and underweight also has fallen, as you will see in the graph that I am showing you. Today we are going to understand what are the challenges and how whatever this small success has been achieved, how that was achieved by the government of Maharashtra. True that there has been some social and economic progress in Maharashtra, which might have contributed to reduction of malnutrition. Yet we see that the ICDS department, along with the State Nutrition Mission and the UNICEF together, and the Health Department, have considerably reduced the extent of child malnutrition under 2 years. How did they do this? In 2007, the Government of India accepted the World Health Organization's norms for growth of children, and this uses mainly statistical distributions with standard deviation tests. Minus 2 SD is the level for moderate malnutrition, and minus 3 standard deviation, minus 3 SD, is that for severe malnutrition. Now, the IIPS has been conducting the NFHS surveys, and the data from NFHS surveys and the recent CNSM survey conducted by the same organization, when compared, shows a significant reduction in malnutrition levels. That's what we have seen in the graph. Maharashtra has done various efforts for all this. Actually, the first step was to begin at the Anganwadi. Improving Anganwadi was important. As we know, Anganwadis, there are 1 lakh or 100,000 Anganwadis in Maharashtra, something more than that. And about 1 lakh Anganwadi workers are managing these centers with help of a helper each. These are spread in far and wide corners of Maharashtra and also in the cities. What they do is basically distribute supplementary nutrition in the form of feeds in the morning and after 2 hours when the Anganwadi is closing. Then they impart essential pre-primary education or Shikshan Sanskar to all the children and manage immunization with help of health department and do growth charting by doing regular weighing of children. And there are some other things like adolescent education, inviting mothers and women for health education and for some feeds, especially during pregnancy and lactation. So these are various services, a basket of services given by Anganwadi workers through the Anganwadi, and it was essential that the Anganwadi itself must improve to attract more children and parents to attend. Unless the Anganwadi was improved, it was not possible to bring more children. The child in the Anganwadi is between 3 years to 6 years. The child below 3 years does not actually attend the Anganwadi because this child, the younger child, cannot sit in the Anganwadi. The mother has to bring this child. So the Anganwadi mainly caters to the 3 to 6 year children which attend, and the under 3 child, which is more important from malnutrition point of view, for prevention of malnutrition, has to be given different services, which is in the form of take-home ration as supplementary feeds that we'll know shortly. So to improve Anganwadis, what they did was to basically get better infrastructure. Some of the Anganwadis were repaired, but many more were built anew. They painted the old Anganwadis, and the budget of the Anganwadi is usually limited. So they got people to help them to replenish Anganwadis, to refurbish Anganwadis, to embellish Anganwadis. They put tiles, they have done painting, they got posters, chairs, uniforms for children, sometimes even small television or a computer set, a digital DVD, and various other things, including improvement of kitchen. All these things were done by Anganwadis. In some Anganwadis, you will see water filters put with help of Gram Panchayats. So there is a substantial improvement in the Anganwadis across the state. I toured 6 districts, in which in most of the districts I found the changes except the tribal ones. Now this was done with the help of the Gram Panchayat, the village Panchayat, and the people themselves. So this was the first step, and we have seen that there was actually an attrition or loss of children to English speaking Balwadis, English medium Balwadis, and this was stopped by Anganwadi workers. They got back the children, and therefrom the overall malnutrition prevention effort has started. In Aurangabad district, the Anganwadi was so improved that they thought of getting ISO standardization and ISO certificates for these Anganwadis. About 1300 Anganwadis got ISO certificates. It shows that the Jilla Parishad machinery was so confident that they could improve Anganwadis to suit the ISO norms.